Hello, you're listening to Wine Down Wednesday. We're here to give you a taste of local wine, a candid review, and an interesting topic on the side. My name is Morris Haywood, your host, and my co-host is Jeremy Teal. Let's get ready to wine down. This is so exciting. Okay, here we go.
Oh crap, I forgot my topic.
Oh, you forgot your topic?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Did I?
All right. Well, welcome to Wine Down Wednesday.
The podcast.
Yes, we are here again at my house.
Yes.
And
Wine Down Studios.
Wine Down Studios. That's cute.
Oh my God, we should call it the cellar.
Oh my God, that's perfect. Okay. Wow. Okay, then we're going to talk about that.
Season 2.
Season 2. The cellar.
Everything is season 2.
Everything is season 2. Gotcha. So we're back. We're back here, back in my house. Wine Down Wednesday.
The podcast.
Yes, there we go. And we had a really good run thus far.
Uh-huh.
We've had talk about respect.
Uh-huh.
We talked about travel.
Yeah.
We talked about family.
Yeah.
And
we have not talked about respect though.
No.
We talked about rejection.
Yeah,
you said respect.
Oh, I did?
Yes.
No, I didn't say respect.
I didn't. Okay, comment below if he did.
Oh my goodness. So yes, we had those topiks. And I feel like, there's been interesting topics. I feel like that maybe our topic should be more grand.
A bigger topic.
Bigger.
Okay.
So,
I mean, I've been avoiding one, but the red wine is out.
Oh, really?
So
okay.
I will change it, and I'm okay with that.
Oh my goodness.
Grand as in controversial. Do you want to get with it, Morris?
Okay.
You ready to get with it, huh?
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, we'll see. But last time we had wine, we had something from the white category.
We did.
This time we have white wine. We have red wine from that same category.
Mm-hmm.
So this is BBQ Red from Salt Lick Cellars, which is maybe the name of our show. Anyways,
it could be.
Salt Lick come sponsor us. So yes, it is basically from this area that we live in, which is in near Austin. It is, isn't it?
It's Driftwood.
From Driftwood Springs. Mm-hmm. Okay. And here's what it says.
Here we go. I'm so excited.
Ooh, here we go. Meet the newest member of the Salt Lick family. Salt Lick BBQ Red Wine is the perfect complement to a brisket plate, sausage, ribs, and after dark meats. And other dark meats. This red wine is easy to drink with the ideal balance of fruit and space.
So it's gay and it's black.
It's spicy. You're right. It is gay and black.
It's gay and black.
This is gay and black.
Yeah. Good after other dark meats.
Other dark meats. Yes.
Hello.
Other dark meats. Child, this is the one we had last time.
It was white. It was the barbecue white. Sorry, the BBQ white. I say barbecue because it's BBQ and I can't help
it. Barbecue's the black one.
Listen. Happens.
Okay, so it's a red. All right, and there was something else that I wanted to say about this wine that I forgot to say, but it is, saltlickcellars.com. And, that's right, the meat.
Mm-hmm.
So Salt Lick is a restaurant.
Correct. So we don't know if this is their wine or if it's like something else.
Yeah.
But it could be theirs.
Do you think we should be pairing this with like a sausage?
I mean, it's not called Wine Down and Eat.
Okay.
It's just called Wine Down.
Okay.
We are here for the liquids.
We're here for the liquids. Okay.
Season 2.
Okay.
Pour me a glass.
Oh. I hear it. It's so interesting. Okay. Pour me a glass.
I'll just let you know that we had a little bit of a snafu last time. We thought that the Salt Lick BBQ White was rated a 4. It was in fact rated a 6. So just in case anyone was upset by that, oh well. It did not, on one side of the podcast, meet the 8.5 expectation. But on the other side, in other words, just send me a whole bunch of that barbecue white, please. Thank you very much.
Okay, yes. All right. So Are we ready?
Are we ready?
Okay, I think we are. We're gonna
I'm so excited.
do our clink. Ready?
We're gonna do the clink.
1, 2.
That was trash. Okay, we're gonna try it again.
Okay, 1. Oh, wait, you want to do it?
Go.
1, 2, and.
Whatever.
Oh my goodness, we're gonna get that clink down.
We're gonna get the clink down, or we'll just insert clink from another time.
Or I'll just put a grain clink. Okay. Well, here we go. Okay, so this one, it comes up after. When I first tasted it, I'm like, but then it like swoops under and gets you good. Like I felt like an emotion. Like I feel like it's good. Like,
So it is black and gay.
Yeah.
Souped up emotions. Get you after. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah.
You rate first this time. It's your turn.
Okay. So I rate first, and so I'm gonna rate this. I'm gonna rate this a lucky number 7.
Okay. That is fascinating because I too am rating it a 7.
What? We're on the same page.
We are on the same page. This is actually quite delicious. Like I could drink this every single day.
Okay, we add ice. Would it work?
Baby, it would make it a 7.5.
Oh my goodness.
Because I think iced wine is delicious.
So why did you say 8.5 last time? And this time you said 7.5.
I am a white wine drinker.
Okay.
So I will likely always rate white wines higher than red wines. Because I love white wine, especially a nice cold Pinot Grigio. I mean cold.
Oh, cold.
Like I want it to be slushy. Like I want it to be cold.
Okay.
That's why we add our ice.
That's funny.
That's why we add ice.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes, God.
Okay, I see. Okay.
But this is great.
This is great. So somehow we always say this reminds me of what kind of wine.
Oh.
So
It's like a Pinot Noir to me. So
I'm tasting a restaurant.
Like a place. That's not Salt Lake.
That's not Salt Lake. Yeah. In fact, I'm tasting a Papados.
Oh, look at you.
I'm tasting.
You got money today. It's like a $12 salad.
Yeah, but I'm tasting a Papados from this wine. So I'm tasting like if I went to Papados, this is the red wine that they would give me.
Okay, I can't think of a restaurant that I'm tasting, but I can say it does taste more expensive than it was. So that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still a 7.
It's still 7. Okay, well.
I feel like in a lineup of like my favorite red wine, which I cannot disclose right now because we might drink it, I don't know, soon. It's a 7.
It's a 7.
I'm comparing it to something else though.
Okay.
But I definitely would drink it again.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's cute. It's better than a 4 or 6.
Well, you know what goes really good with red wine?
What?
A date.
A date?
Today's topic, we're talking about dating people.
Oh, Lord. Really?
We're going to talk about dating.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we're going to talk about dating. We're going to talk about it because guess what? It's amazing. I miss dating. Hi. Anyone who's listening to this that doesn't know, I am happily married, but my goodness, I was good at that dating thing. Woof. I had them stacked up.
Okay.
Stacked up. Outfits for everything. Restaurant suggestions, date ideas.
You had it stacked up, meaning that you.
I was ready. Like I was on these dates.
Oh wow!
I love dating. I thought it was the most amazing thing ever.
Okay, and so I'm gonna ask you what made it so amazing?
When I found out that I could date more than one person at a time and it'd be okay. Like, there's nothing wrong with dating more than one person at a time. I was so excited. It's just like, oh, this is where it's at.
You know, this topic, you picked the right one.
You said you wanted something juicy.
Okay.
I'm giving juice.
And you giving me juice because I disagree with you on a total regular.
This, baby, it's the first huge disagreement. Wind Down Wednesday, the podcast. You heard it here.
I hate dating.
Okay.
I hate it. Oh, I hate it. The passion, I hate it. It's so much effort and so much strife. It's so much. It's just like the prep. Like you mentioned, you hate traveling.
Yeah, I hate the process. Yeah, I hate the process of traveling.
I hate the process of dating.
Okay.
Because it's like you have to like start off getting to find somebody.
Yeah.
Then you got to work to actually ask them, hey, can I have your phone number first, or do you want to go on a date? And then that process of just getting prepped for the date and making sure this is the best date, and then making sure that, you're good and he's good, and, are you excited about it? You tell your best friends about it. You continue to talk with the cycle of maybe we're gonna get married.
Yeah.
And then you think this all in your head. And then in your head, you're actually thinking of somebody else, not the person that you're dating, because you don't know nothing about them because you never met them.
Yeah, you're on a date.
Until the date.
Yeah.
That whole thing is just in my head, and I just can't stand dating for that reason.
When I found out that they were essentially just romantic interviews, I was in. I was like, oh, this is so much easier to think about it as like you're literally just here to interview this person. You're not here to grill them by any means. Like, you're not trying to put them through the ringer or anything, but you're just trying to see if you're compatible on a buddy level. It's like, do you talk some talk that I talk? Do we like similar foods? Are you a sports person? Are you a music person? Do you want babies one day? Not to say with me, just in general. Like, how do you feel about dogs? Like, just general life interviews. And it was great.
Really?
Great.
I don't disagree. I just feel like it's a hassle. It's not just a hassle, but it's just so unfair on both parties. I mean, even if you do the date, and then you have to go through, did I really like him or did I not really like him? That after effect of the date is just like,
we did talk about rejection as our very first topic. Do you not like the idea of it not going well? And by going well, meaning like he doesn't wind up being your boyfriend?
I like the idea of him wanting to be my boyfriend.
And if he doesn't become your boyfriend, then you're frustrated.
That's what yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, why date if just get a boyfriend then?
Well, that's the problem. If none of the boyfriends,
want to date, want to become boyfriends,
want to be that level, then they're not boyfriends.
Well, that's the reason you date them, because they're not your boyfriend yet.
But that's the problem, is that you have to go through that.
But you don't date to make a boyfriend. Like, you date to get to know somebody.
You date, if your intentions are to go out and get a boyfriend, you're going on a date to get a boyfriend.
That's true. It's true. But if you're also in the same vein, in the same idea, if you're going on a date to literally just get to know people, then you're just going on a date to get to know people. It's like, in other words, you're also trying to get to know them, get to know you.
But Jeremy, the problem is that's what some people are frustrated with. They're frustrated with with having to go through that all the time when they see someone like you who doesn't have to go through that.
Not today. I mean, but cut to 10 years ago, I did.
Well, yeah, but that was 10 years ago.
But that's what I'm saying. It's always 10 years ago for everybody.
It is, but your 10 years ago was you walking down the aisle with your boo, or or you dating your boo.
Yeah.
Someone else's 10 years ago who was single didn't have that.
But I wasn't just dating my boo 10 years ago. I was dating several people.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't put all my eggs in one basket.
I think we're missing the point. I think you're talking about dating. I'm talking about relationship.
I think dating is a relationship.
And no, it's not, according to you.
Well, a relationship is just not the conversation. A relationship is just a mutual agreement between two people.
Okay.
So, like, it's friendly in nature. We're not romantic yet, but the intention might be to maybe become romantic after these conversations. Like, that's still a relationship. I have a relation to your dog. I'm not going to date your dog.
I get that, but most people don't think that.
And when you say most, that's one of the reasons I loved it, because I was freed from the idea of thinking that it had to only be one thing. It's several things and nothing at the same time. When you free yourself of the expectation of somebody else having to do what you want them to do, then they free you from it. You just go, do the thing.
Well, okay.
But I love it. I mean, I think I told you wanted juicy. I gave you juicy.
You did give me juicy. Because, dating is just a rough topic for me.
Is it?
Yes.
I mean, are you bad at dating?
I may be bad at dating. But you know what? I'm great at parties. I'm the life of the party.
You're good at parties.
I love to party. But at the same time, being on a one-on-one date with someone that I can potentially be my boo or my man, that feels like pressure. That's
but what
anxiety.
the hell are you gonna do when you marry him? It's gonna always be pressure.
No, it's not. It's not gonna be always be pressure because I'm gonna get to know this person, this individual. I'll get to know who he is, and I already know who he is.
Okay.
I'll know at least 50% of who he is by the time we get married.
So this is my question. How do you plan to at least get to that 50% if you don't go on the dates?
Shut up.
I'm just saying, like, it's uncomfortable to be the focus of attention for a lot of people, even those of us who are extroverted. Like, no one wants to be asked the question, like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? From a person who obviously doesn't even know that brown boots don't go with a black fucking belt. They don't know that. That's important to me. It's not important to them. I'm going to answer the dumbass question because it's what they want to know. It's a little personal interview. It's a romantic interview. Also,
okay, go ahead. Well, no, go ahead.
Yeah, to kind of just move the cursor a tiny bit. What about friend dates and, daddy-daughter dates and, I don't know, like coworker things?
Okay, wait, hold on just a minute. Because when we immediately think of dates, we don't think of those events. And those events are very special events.
Yeah.
But when people say, oh, when you are on a date, they would think, oh, y'all are trying to get booed up. Oh, how cute. They would think things like that. But they don't say that about other kind of dates.
Sure.
We're really thinking of, in my opinion, I'm really talking about those dates.
Okay, and I'm expanding us past those dates.
Got you. You're moving the
See how it's moving the cursor over?
Okay, gotcha.
See, I did that?
Yes.
This also helped me in that other one. So, still over here. Cursor still over here.
Okay.
What about those dates? Like, those are very special dates, aren't they? Like, going on a mommy and me date, or like taking your mom to the spa or something, and y'all having a wonderful afternoon. That's a date. And going to the movies with your bestie, and y'all having sneaking a bottle of wine in. That's a full-on date. It's a full-on date.
Well,
because a date is just a date. Like, it's just we set a time, we set a place, we're gonna go. That's a date.
Okay. And that's what you mean by freeing yourself, not limiting yourself on just being a date, being one.
Precisely. Like, you don't have to pressure yourself into thinking when they say date, it means this thing.
But
it doesn't have to, though. It can.
It can lead to that, but when can it lead to that?
When you make the mutual understanding. On said date, if you feel it's leaning romantic, you can ask, is this like a romantic thing, or are we like just having lunch? You have to use all your words. Like, you can't just assume something because someone has on a nice outfit that they want to fuck you. That's not how this works. It happens to me all the time, but luckily I have enough words, so we're okay. No, we are not going on a romantic date. I just wanted to go to this restaurant. My husband he's not a foodie. So it is 7:00 on a Thursday. I have on a nice outfit, which I always do. And we are at dinner. This is not us. We're not going to smash after this.
Because your husband is at home.
No, just because I don't want to fucking smash you. Me not deciding to have sex with someone has nothing to do with Michael Kimball. It has everything to do with me. I'm telling you, dating is great.
I hate dating. I mean, it just drives me insane. It's so icky and distasteful.
What's your favorite date you've been on?
Honestly, I cannot think of a favorite date.
You didn't go to... Sorry. No, you didn't go putt-putt golfing with someone. You just thought it was the sweetest thing. Or, I don't know. You went to the mall and had ice cream or whatever the fuck.
I honestly can't remember one.
Wow.
I can't. I never had that connection.
I have got to challenge you to go on a really good date.
I really do. I mean, I've never been on a good date. I'm so hard. I'm sad to hear that because you're like one of the dopest people I know. Oh, wow.
And I can't imagine you not having good dates.
Yeah,
like, you might not get anything out of it romantically, but I can't imagine the date sucked. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure the date was fine. It's just like, wasn't for y'all.
Yeah. But I can't think of one that was just like, oh, that was just the best time ever.
Wow. Okay.
What was yours? What was your best time ever?
It was actually a putt-putt golf date.
Really?
And I thought it was so sweet because I didn't want to go. I thought it was the dumbest thing in the world. So if you know me, I'm notoriously kind of outside phobic. Like, I hate going outside. And by hate, I mean, I don't particularly care being outdoors. It's not my fave. I don't want to eat outdoors. I don't want to go for a hike. I don't want to go. But this guy was super sweet. I might have been like 20 something. And this is also pre-alcohol, right? So I couldn't drink. We had to get very clever with how we entertained ourselves. And it was also, what was it, pre-technology? But technology wasn't quite to where it is now. So like apps didn't exist, right? Like I met this person in person at a place, right? But he's like, I want to take you to go play putt-putt. And I was like, why? Stupid. But I went because it was nice. I was like, all right. And it was very much so established that he was a little sweet on the brother. And I was like, okay, you kind of cute to me, whatever. And so I went for a little stupid putt-putt golf thing. So much fun. Like I'm notoriously not competitive, right?
Yeah.
So competitive, but in a very comfortable way. With that, I was very competitive, and also like in a good way, because he too was like, I don't fucking care, like you can win, which made it even worse. It's like, no, I want to win for real. It was a whole moment. Anyway, we didn't wind up like together, but it was probably the best date I had been on. It was so good. It's good.
Wow.
I'm just saying, like good dates they don't always turn into your husband, but it was still a good date, and he's a lovely person. He is. He's still talk to him. I know who I see him. I know where he's at.
Know where he's at. Okay. I nothing pops up in my head like that. Like that date right there for you was special.
It was special, but it didn't start off that way, right? Like it was something I wouldn't have ever wanted to do.
Yeah.
Right. But I did it because why not? It's a date. Like you go and do stuff with people that you, I guess, trust. At least in the human sense. I knew he wasn't going to murder me. Like he might have hurt my little feelings at one point. He didn't, but I'm just saying, like, that's kind of what you sign up for when you get to know other humans.
Yeah, that's true.
Humans will hurt your feelings. That is kind of how we roll. I've yet to hurt yours, which I probably have already, and I'm sorry, but hey, if you've ever had one.
Yeah, I've never really. I just can't think of one that just pops up like yours.
Well, that's okay. I mean, I guess I challenge that question to whoever's listening to us too. Like, think about a really good date you've been on, and also maybe the idea of how else can you expound upon the idea of dating, you know, or getting to know people by going on like an adventure, an outdoors scenario, leaving your house to do something with someone else.
Or you can do something with someone else on
the Zooms. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. You're learning to do the expounding piece. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
It's so good.
Okay.
I'm so proud of you.
Okay, so maybe I need to go on another date.
Or 8.
Or 8 or 9, yes.
With 7 different men.
I don't want. No. See, that's the problem, Jeremy. Wait a minute. Hold on. Now you got me thinking. I gotta do all this stuff. I don't want to be like a hoe out there. Like,
that doesn't make you a hoe.
Well, I mean, going on a lot of dates with a lot of guys.
I mean, you take a lot of job interviews to get one job.
Okay, but the community is so small.
Fuck them.
Well, you're right, but at the same time, like, okay, so
you're gonna wind up dating.
Hold on. So we have the same circle, right? We do the same circle.
Yeah.
Well, we know one person's been with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Most of the time, they talk. People talk.
Yeah.
Like, oh, girl, I had him too, or I'd had him too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be that person though.
Why? It would be a great reputation.
Well, okay, maybe, but if I'm sleeping with all these people too as well, that's not a great reputation.
You're not sleeping with all of them.
Well, you're not, but people think that you may be because you're with them.
And this is the other. We don't fucking care what other people think. We're too old for that.
Ooh,
and if I fucked him, it was consensual and okay. Did he say it was terrible? No, because that has never happened.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like the idea of not doing something because someone else could possibly do or possibly think, fuck them. I'm just saying, you're holding yourself back at this point. And that's just on the dating piece. I don't know what else you're holding yourself back from. But I can tell you this right now. If you got a problem with what Jeremy Teal is doing, you run it past me. Run it past me. Let's have a conversation.
Okay. I think that's a good idea. Okay, that was it. You did make this juicy.
I'm saying it's episode 4. We're halfway through our run, people. We are getting to episode 8. And the next one, we're going to cry.
No, don't say that. Oh my goodness, don't say that. That's horrible.
We're going to be okay.
Yeah, we're okay.
I think this is a good one, though. We did it.
Yes, we did. Okay, so thank you for joining us for Wind Down Wednesday,
the podcast.
And we will see you next
time.
Yes, there we go.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for joining myself, Morris Haywood, and my co-host, Jeremy Teal, on this Wind Down Wednesday. We'll see you every other Wednesday on platforms like Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and love on us. This show was produced and directed by Morris Haywood and co-produced by Jeremy Teal.